How's it going, guys? Rob here, and I'm back with a brand new video. Going to be another collection video today where I talk about another one of my favorite action stars, Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you haven't seen my last one where I talk about Stallone, definitely check it out. You know, I go over all of my Stallone movies on VHS, DVD, and Blu-ray. And I'm going to do the same today with my Arnold Schwarzenegger collection. So, let's get started. The first one here on VHS is Commando. Picked this up at the Salvation Army. It was sealed. On the bottom there it's actually open, but yeah, this cost $13.96 at Walmart at that time. So Commando was a great action flick. John Matrix. I always wish that they would have made a movie with John Matrix and John Rambo together. That would have been awesome. But that's Commando. Next one is Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines on VHS. Another underrated film. I actually like this movie. I know a lot of people didn't like it, but I liked it. So, that's the next one. Terminator 2 Judgment Day. One of the best action films ever made. Terminator 2 is not my favorite Terminator. The first Terminator is my favorite. I'm just throwing that out there, but this is like right behind it. I love this movie. Terminator 2. Here we have kind of a rare one, Red Sonja. Arnold Schwarzenegger, Bridget Nielsen. Of course, you know, she was in one of Stallone's films, Cobra. Of course, she was in Rocky IV too, but she had a big part in Cobra. But this is a rare VHS to find, for sure. So that's the next one, Red Sonja. Here we have Last Action Hero. Pretty fun movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but yeah, I remember renting this all the time back in the day. So, Last Action Hero. Here we have Predator. Definitely one of my favorite sci-fi action films. And this movie would definitely be in my top 10 favorite Arnold films, which I will make. And I'll explain more of that at the end of the video. Predator on DVD. Here we have the Blu-ray of Kindergarten Cop. It's not a tumor. This is a hilarious film. I love it. It's even got some decent action too. There is no bathroom. Here we have another Blu-ray, Total Recall. Of course. Crazy film. But it has great effects. And great characters. You are me, and I am you. Here we have The Sixth Day. This movie is just okay. I don't think it's anything great. It's probably one of the weakest films when it comes to Schwarzenegger movies, in my opinion. I know maybe people disagree, but I don't like this one as much as I do like Collateral Damage or like End of Days. It's got Robert Duvall in it, but The Sixth Day. Here we have Collateral Damage. Now this is criminally underrated. I love this movie. I'll give you collateral damage. Something happens to his wife and kid, an explosion, he goes after the terrorists because the government isn't doing their job. So it's kind of like a action thriller, so to say. Here we have my favorite, The Terminator. This is like a sci-fi horror film. Honestly, it is crazy. There's nothing scary. There's nothing more scary about a guy who's after you to kill you, and he's unstoppable pretty much because he's a machine. I think that's the scariest thing about this, and Arnold does it so well. Here's my Terminator 2 Judgment Day Blu-ray. This is the Skynet edition. Like I said, excellent film. Wolfie's fine, honey. Wolfie's just fine. Where are you? And of course, here is Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines on DVD. 2-disc widescreen edition. So here's Terminator Genesis, which I didn't really care for. There were some parts of it that I liked, but all in all, I thought it was just a weird film. How they disregarded some of the other stuff, kind of changed the universe and the way it goes with the other films. I don't know. I just didn't really care for it as much. DVD of Aftermath, inspired by true events. This is a different kind of film. I definitely think that this is kind of a weaker film when it comes to Arnold, but it does have some good parts, I will say. Aftermath. Here is a good buddy cop movie, Red Heat with Belushi. And it's funny because these two are together again in Jingle All the Way, which I thought was hilarious. When I first saw them in Jingle All the Way, talking to each other, I'm like, you know what? This is crazy. They were together in Red Heat. So, another underrated film. So, Moscow's toughest detective, Chicago's craziest cop. There's only one thing worse than making them mad, making them partners. Now this movie, when I talk about criminally underrated, this is 100% criminally underrated, and that is Raw Deal. This is a fantastic Schwarzenegger film. If you have never seen Raw Deal, I highly suggest you see this. Okay, it's got fantastic music. Sorry, it's got fantastic music, and it's got Robert Davi in it from Goonies, and it's got the dude who played in Scarface as one of the gangster mob bosses, and I forgot his name, but he's in this too. But it was directed by John Irvin. He did a fantastic job. This is great. It's Arnold plays this undercover cop who goes after this mob boss and tries to get in with them just to kind of like to get in undercover just to see what's going on, and he tries to fit in and stuff like that, and something goes wrong. I don't know. I love this one. This is actually an import Blu-ray, and it's really thick too, but you can see it's Studio Canal, Optimum Home, and it's got some extras here. So Raw Deal, yeah, I love it. I love this movie. I definitely recommend this to anybody who hasn't seen it. Here's another great one, End of Days. I remember seeing this in the theater, and I was blown away. Like, he fights the devil, and there's a lot of religious stuff in it. It's almost like an action horror film. It really is. There's a lot of horror elements because there's killing and there's gore. Supernatural stuff going on. Really, really cool. I think, what's his name? Gabriel Byrne plays the devil. So, that's a really, really cool movie. Here's my Blu-ray version of Commando. This is just a standard Blu-ray. Again, really, really action-packed, fun movie. Imagine him and Rambo together. Be awesome. Here is the director's cut of Commando. This is the Blu-ray Steelbook director's cut, which is really cool. I found this at a thrift store. Look at that. God, Arnold's the man. Really, really cool. Here we had The Last Stand. This movie surprised me. You know, his comeback into films after being in the political, the political business for a long time. I thought this movie was a great comeback. I really enjoyed it. Who are you? I'm the sheriff. Really a fun movie. Here is a movie that does not have a Blu-ray release, as far as I know. True Lies. What the hell? This is an amazing film directed by James Cameron, did the Terminator films. This movie is awesome. It is awesome. Bill Paxton, Jamie Lee Curtis. God, it is so good. Action-packed. Great music, too. Yeah, as far as I know, this does not have a Blu-ray release, and I don't understand. I don't understand what they're waiting for, or why, you know, get a Blu-ray release of this. God. Of course, the Blu-ray of Jingle All the Way, which includes a theatrical and extended director's cut. And I prefer the theatrical. So, fun movie, Christmas movie. You said you could eat my cookies. Escape Plan. Disappointed with this film. I expected more from it. It's actually a slow burn film. I thought this was going to be like an action-packed, balls-out movie, and it's not. It's more like a thriller than an action film. Jim Caviezel does a good job, but I mean, it's cool seeing Arnold and Sly together, but they don't do nothing. The third act is when they try to get out of the prison, but that's about it. There's nothing going on in this movie. So it was disappointing. I don't know. I'm going to list this one because Schwarzenegger does appear in this. It's pretty much like a cameo in the first one, because I always wish they would have had him in the movie more, but I will go ahead and list Expendables. But when it comes to Expendables 2, he has a bigger part. He actually does stuff, you know, he shoots guns and stuff like that, so I wouldn't say he's a main character, but he has a bigger role. So I like Expendables 2. I had a lot of fun with it. And the last one here is Expendables 3. Was disappointed in this film too. Arnold could have had a bigger part than he did. I mean, he actually had a decent part, but again, underutilized characters. I think they should have used the original characters, plus Harrison Ford, plus Antonio Banderas, plus Jet Li, plus Wesley Snipes, plus Mel Gibson, and Kelsey Grammer's fine. They should have used all these characters instead of having these stupid new ones like Lutz, Rousey, Powell, and Ortiz. They didn't need those guys. You know, get them the hell out of there. Come on. That was their problem. They should have just stuck with the other guys. But whatever. Expendables 3 is the last one. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll be back. Oh, I think my next video is going to be my top 10 favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger films. And it's really not hard to list that because, you know, there are just some damn good ones out there. And I don't own every single Arnold Schwarzenegger. You know, I'm missing like Twins and Junior. There's just a lot of movies still that I do not own. But you know, I'm always collecting for Stallone, and I'm always collecting for Schwarzenegger, so he's still one of my favorite action stars. Let me know in the comments what you think of the video. What are some of your favorites out of the ones that I listed? And stay tuned. Like I said, my next video will be my top 10 favorite Arnold Schwarzenegger films. So stay tuned. This is Rob signing off, and I'll see you in the next one.